investment advisor representative at Gerber Kawasaki Wealth Investment Management, joins us. Well, Eva, it's great to see you because we want to take a look at what your thoughts are on what we're seeing with interest rates. And I was saying earlier that at least one analyst was saying it's going to be tough to make money this year with a rising rate environment. Do you think that's true?
Well, when we look at interest rates rising, overall, this is a sign of economic growth. So it's not actually a bad thing. We're feeling the growing pains, and investors are getting jittery around the rising rates. However, the Fed and Powell have made a point to say that interest rates will remain low. So I do think there's a lot of opportunity coming up in the second half of this year and 2022 as well.
Do you feel like the economy is improving? And if so, is it fast enough?
The economy is improving. I mean, if you just look around you, vaccination is working, stores are reopening, Disneyland's reopening soon. So we have a lot to look forward to, but there are going to be some growing pains there, absolutely. And growing fast enough. Go ahead.
Sorry, I thought you were done. I was going to ask you about tech versus value, some of the rotation. Are you more of a barbell approach type of team, or are you really rotating?
I think it's really important that investors have a balance of the two. But that said, stocks are on sale right now in the tech sector. So I think that with good companies with strong fundamentals, they'll have some support there from investors.
So stocks like what in the tech sector? Because I think people love to buy tech.
Absolutely. So Disney stock, Airbnb is one that we're really looking at. But other than that, there are also other areas that we're looking at, including cannabis.
I see. So tell me a little bit about Airbnb. Is that people are going to get out and do even more renting of places?
I think now more than ever, we all talk about this pent up demand in the travel sector, but that doesn't necessarily mean that there's pent up demand to go on a cruise or for business travel. I think first, as people emerge out of lockdown, it's going to be driving 2 hours to an Airbnb where you can still adhere to social distancing. At the same time, Airbnb's made it really flexible for their travelers to do so. They've updated their interfaces, so on and so forth. So I think that the Airbnb play in reopening is really tailored to suiting the needs of this remodeled travel sector.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I don't disagree. I see what you're saying with that. Disney, I don't have it up at this moment, but I know that it's been at and near highs recently. What are your thoughts on Disney as they try to work this reopening play? The high recently was 203. Just over the past month or so, it's at 197. So it's near the highs, but you still think there's room to run to the upside.
So Disney, of course, it's very expensive. That said, they're coming out of a quarter where their top producing earners are ESPN, Hulu, Disney Plus, and they've still managed to do well, even though the parks have been closed. So taking into account that at the end of April, they'll be opening the parks, albeit at 25% capacity. I think there's still room for growth there.
So, and the global paid subscribers reaches more than 100 million subscribers for Disney's streaming service. So I see what you're talking about. And last but not least, as legislation over the years and even now starts to move more in favor of cannabis, you actually have one particular name that you like.
Yes, so TerraSend is a company actually started in Canada, so they're able to trade publicly, but they cultivate in New Jersey, Ohio. I think that they're really going to benefit as deregulation and decriminalization of marijuana comes forth. President Biden, VP Kamala Harris, they've both made points that this is coming soon. And I think that as some states start to legalize, other states will follow suit. So we really want to look at the US players in the cannabis market in terms of where they can grow long term. There's a lot of opportunity here.
So are you worried about any headwinds at any point, or is it all just, bullish in your world?
Certainly. I mean, cannabis is going to take some time to open up. It's not something that's going to happen tomorrow. And there's a lot of, it has to start at the bill level where bills are going to be passed. We all know how long that takes. So it's a matter of time, in my opinion. But in the long run, we're long-term investors, and I do see a lot of opportunity here.
Yeah. Eva, great to see you. Thank you so much. Eva Agi, investment advisor representative at Gerber Kawasaki Wealth and Investment Management. Thank you, Eva.